Welcome to the Trading Focus once again, guys. We have been talking about prediction on gold. Now it's time to go on GBPJPY, GBPUSD and EURUSD, and even we are going to be talking about a little bit on dollar index. What are we expecting next week? We are going to take a look on every way to make money in the market next week. Stay here, subscribe on the channel, like the video, and I will see you in the minutes. Welcome back. Let's start from GJ. So from the previous videos, the prediction from the start of 2025, we have been expecting the market to continue moving up from GBPJPY. Now we still have this target even higher above this area. So this is the target. We are still moving up. So it's a matter of how can we find better entries to enter from by taking buy as a trend continuation in the lower time frame. So let's now move to the lower time frame. So now we can see how can we get the opportunities to continue buying from GBPJPY or some areas where we are expecting a deep pullback, or there is a possibility where you can trade against the trend. Okay, so let me bring another one. So from here, this is the daily time frame. You have to keep in your mind that this is the target. At least this is the target. I know the market will continue even above this area. So this is our target. Moving to the lower time frame H4, what do we have now? So the market has been moving up. Then we are from this area. Let me also move to the lower time frame again. Okay. Now let me check also the target which is nearby below the previous target that we have been talking about. From 4-hour time frame, let me see well. Where do we have the possibility to reject from this area? This one. This is the small supply area. Okay. So now let's focus on what can we do to enter from GBPJPY. Either we are taking a buy by expecting uptrend continuation, or we are taking a sell as we are trading a deep pullback, okay, because we are in the uptrend. So we can focus on these areas. Let me leave these ones below. Let me focus on these areas. We are moving up. Then we have this area. This area is imbalanced. You can see it. So from now what I see, we need the market to create a pullback to this area, this demand. Then we take a buy from this area as we continue to target at least this area of 670. So let's now continue move to the lower time frame and see what do we have from there, so that we can find some entries even. Okay, so now we have another area. This is a demand from this area, this one, and this one is another one from this candlestick. Okay, so then the market is just moving from the high. We didn't come back to balance these areas. We are still trying to move up from the high. Where are we rejecting from? We have this area. We can say even if we are in the uptrend, this is also a supply where we rejected from. So as we are looking to buy, also you can expect a deep pullback or a pullback to balance this area. Then we can take a buy from those areas. So 30 minutes. Okay, let me check from there. Okay, we have some kind of choppy from this area. doesn't make sense. We have this demand, but we cannot trust it, this one, by saying that if the market move down from this area, we can take a buy and continue moving up. This area is hung. This is a liquidity. So we don't need this choppy. We need to be balanced well so that we can enter for buy. Higher high to the higher low, then we continue with the higher high. So we don't see that as clear entry to enter from this area. That's why I'm talking about. So then what am I expecting? I need the market to give us a clear indication that we are going to take a buy. So now here are two things that I'm waiting for. If we start breaking above these areas by creating higher high from this previous high, that's where I will start looking for entering from the lows by expecting the market to continue moving up. Okay, this is the near target. That's what I need to see. If we start breaking above this area, I will start be looking to buy from those areas. So from now, I don't see that. So what am I expecting from here? We can also expect a pullback as we are struggling to break above. We can continue like this by creating little lower lows and lower high. Then we make a retracement from this area or downside this area. Then from all these two areas, that's where we are going to take an opportunity to buy from. So this one will be stronger to buy from, and this one will be more stronger to buy from. This demand, okay, from the last candlestick, this one. So for me, I will like to see the market move down, so we make a retracement from this area. If it doesn't happen, I will wait from at least if we make a retracement from this area, I will enter by targeting fast TP from these areas, because we can also move and reject from this area, creating a lower high from this area by making a retracement from supply. Then we continue moving down to make a retracement from this area where we can get better entry to buy from. So that's what I'm expecting from GBPJPY. We'll be together on the trading Empire CR7 so that we can mark and discuss on everything that we see in the market, so we can get those opportunities to buy or sell as a pullback. So now let's move to GBPJPY. Let me take a look on that. Okay, this is a prediction from last week. I was expecting to create a pullback to this area so that we continue moving down. So instead of that, so we rejected from this area, we moved down by making a retracement from internal areas. You can see from this area, downtrend continuation. What are we expecting? Let me just check a little bit from the higher time frame. We have been moving up. Okay, so let me remove this. Okay, let me also check from monthly time frame. Where are we rejecting now from? So we are rejecting from this area. This zone, as you can see, is a strong zone. We can also expect a reversal from the upside to down. So that's what we can expect also. So remember, reversal will be stronger if we get highs from the higher time frame. Okay, so let's move back to the lower time frame. Now we know where we are coming from. Okay, from these areas, we can expect a reversal to the downside. So from now speaking, we need to see where can we sell from by expecting the downtrend. Okay, now we had this area where we are moving down from. The first target is from this area, and even internal areas from GBPJPY. If you are familiar with this pair, we can also reject from here. We move up, then we come back to this area. So we are expecting a reversal. As we are expecting a reversal, we are also expecting to be consolidating from these areas, but from the lower time frame, that's where we get some opportunities to buy or sell. But our focus is about selling this time. We are still moving down from the 30-minute time frame. From this area, that's where my focus is, from this area. Okay, we are still expecting short continuation. If we create a lower high from this area, then we expect to continue targeting this area even below that area from this zone, this one. Okay, that's where the target is. Down here. So that's what I'm seeing from GBPJPY. So from the downside, they can also talk about it. From the upside, this area is imbalanced. You can see from this area, we need the market to be balanced. If we target this area and be successful, we are expecting also like a reversal from the lower time frame so that we can move up, and then we start targeting by sweeping this liquidity to the high, this area. Then after that, we can continue as a reversal, as we've been talking about. Okay, so like that, so that we can continue downside. So that's what I'm expecting also from GBPJPY. Okay, let's move to the EURUSD. It was even given from the last week. We're expecting the pullback from these areas. Let me also check from the higher time frame, monthly time frame. We are also rejecting from the higher time frame, which is the sign of bearish reversal from this area. Okay, this one. So you can see that we rejected from this area. If you can enter with the sniper entry, you can enter from this area and then you hold. If you sorry, if you can manage to have some kind of better entry, you can enter from this area and hold all the way down from the areas which are imbalanced from the lower time frame. Let me just move down to the lower time frame, that's a weekly time frame. Okay, you can see that this was the last buying volume from supply areas from the higher time frame. This is a very strong area. Lower time frame now, what do we see? Okay, let me check. Okay, as we are rejecting from that area, so we are creating better structure, lower lows and lower high. Okay, so now where is the target? Our target now is from this area. Remember, the reason we are taking sell is that we are expecting the market to reverse to the downside. That is the first. Secondly, the reason that we are taking sell is because we have these areas which are imbalanced, and we have the signs that we are going to balance those areas as we are creating these small lower lows and lower highs. Okay, so then let me check also from my lower time frames. Now we are moving down, and if we got a reaction from this area, I think, no, we are not there. So this time we are still expecting the downtrend continuation. Okay, what am I expecting? There are two things that I'm thinking about. I'm expecting the market Let me move to the lower time frame, even 30 minutes. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. This was an area where we are ejecting from. So from the downside, I need to see the market move from this area. That's what I'm expecting. Move from this area, lower low, from these areas to the lower highs, to the lower lows, to the lower high, continue down to the target that we talked about, this one. Okay, so I'm expecting this. I'm taking a sell from that area, from this area. The stop loss will be above this area. Okay, let me say this. This is what I'm looking for. Entry from this area. Okay, anticipating down to 1.16105. Okay, or if the market decide to move up, also these are areas I'm looking for sell from, this one. But from the way I know about EURUSD, we can move down, then we continue until we get to this target. After that, as I was talking about from GBPJPY, we can also reject from this area, move back to balance this area, then we move from those areas downside to the new trend, which will be bearish. Okay, so that's what I can say from GBPUSD, EURUSD, GBPJPY. So from DXY, I can talk also about it. Also, we are just struggling from the low, trying to move from the low to the high. We are in the downtrend. We rejected from this area. I have also talked about this one. We got a reaction from this area. And also we have this entire zone where we can reverse from as we expect an uptrend. That's why as EURUSD, GBPUSD try to reverse from those areas that I have been talking about, we can also expect a reversal from the downside to upside from DXY or dollar index. So what we can expect now is the market to continue creating stronger lows where we can buy from. Okay, I'm expecting to reject from this area, then we move back and then we start balancing this area, because DXY is the one of the indices that respect demand and supply areas. So I can expect low from this area, then we continue to the upside. Also, another thing that I'm expecting from here, I'm also expecting to move down, even down below this area, then we reject from this area. That's where we are expecting a bullish reversal. So from DXY, we are going to be looking for these areas, moving down, buy from this area, move, maybe we start rejecting from this area again, targeting this down area, then we start reverse from that area. That's what I'm expecting from dollar index. So guys, remember to subscribe on the channel. We'll be live from the Trading Empire CR7 with GBPJPY and GBPUSD, and on the trading focus, we'll be together on gold. So remember to subscribe on the channel, leave the comment below, like the video, and I will see you next time. Be safe.